Hey there, egg lovers. Did you know that the innocent little egg sitting on your plate could secretly turn against you? That's right. Eggs are celebrated as a nutritional powerhouse, packed with protein, vitamins, and all sorts of good stuff your body craves. But here's the kicker. Mess up how you handle or cook them, and they could go from hero to villain faster than you can crack one open. The truth is, whether eggs boost your health or quietly harm, it depends entirely on what you do with them. Curious yet? Stick around, because we're about to uncover 5 everyday mistakes that could be turning your eggs into a health hazard. And trust me, some of these will catch you off guard. In this video, we're diving deep into the surprising ways you might be sabotaging this kitchen staple, plus simple fixes to keep them safe and nutritious. By the end, you'll know exactly how to enjoy eggs without risking your well-being, and maybe even feel a little smarter at the breakfast table. So grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's crack into it. Oh, and if you're loving the vibe so far, hit that like button. It helps us keep bringing you goodies like this. Mistake number 1, overcooking your eggs. First up, let's talk about a mistake so common it's practically a rite of passage. Cooking your eggs to death. You know the drill, frying them until the edges are crispy brown, boiling them until the yolk looks like a grayish-green science experiment, or scrambling them on high heat until they scream for mercy. Eggs are loaded with protein, healthy fats, and vitamins, but crank the heat too high, and you're not just cooking them, you're chemically altering them in a bad way. Overcooking triggers oxidation, which can create harmful compounds. Take cholesterol, for instance. When it oxidizes, it's been linked to inflammation and a higher risk of heart trouble down the road. Ever smelled that funky sulfur whiff after boiling eggs too long? That's a sign things went too far. It happens when sulfur in the white reacts with iron in the yolk, forming iron sulfide. It's not toxic, but it's a red flag that nutrients are taking a hit. Over time, eating overcooked eggs regularly might sneakily contribute to long-term health issues, especially for older folks who are more prone to inflammation-related problems. Picture this. Robert, a 76-year-old egg enthusiast, used to fry his eggs until they were crunchy, thinking it added flavor. But after years of this, he started battling digestion woes and heartburn. Once he switched to gentler cooking, like soft scrambled eggs on low heat, he noticed less bloating and more pep in his step within weeks. Overcooking doesn't just mess with cholesterol, it zaps key nutrients too. Eggs are a goldmine for B12, folate, and eye-boosting antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. But blast them with too much heat, and those goodies start to fade away. The fix? Keep it chill. Poach, soft boil, or scramble on low heat to lock in the good stuff and dodge oxidation. Want a pro tip? If you're frying, use medium heat and pull them off before they brown. Small tweaks, big wins. Let's keep those eggs working for you, not against you. Mistake number 2, eating eggs raw or undercooked. Next up, a risky move some folks swear by. Eating eggs raw or runny. Maybe you've heard it's the ultimate way to soak up every last nutrient. Sure, eggs are nutrient-packed, but raw or undercooked, and that's a gamble. The big bad wolf here is Salmonella, a bacteria that can hitch a ride on even the cleanest-looking eggs. For most people, it's a stomach ache waiting to happen. But for older adults with weaker immune systems, it can turn into a full-blown health crisis. Think about it. Homemade mayo, cookie dough, or that oozy yolk you love? You're rolling the dice. Salmonella isn't super common, but when it hits, it brings fever, cramps, diarrhea, and sometimes a hospital stay. Take Margaret, 68, who blended raw eggs into her morning smoothies for years, convinced it was a health hack. Then came the day she doubled over with stomach pain and nausea. Doctor's verdict? Salmonella poisoning. She switched to fully cooked eggs and boom, no more trouble, same great nutrients, zero risk. There's more. Raw eggs have a protein called avidin that binds to biotin, a B vitamin your body needs for energy, nerves, and glowing skin. Cook those eggs and avidin gets neutralized, letting biotin do its thing. Some argue organic or free-range eggs are safer raw, but bacteria don't care about labels. Play it safe. Cook them until the whites and yolks firm up. Love a runny yolk? Try pasteurized eggs. Still with me? Drop a 2 in the comments to let me know you're vibing with this. It keeps us motivated. Mistake number 3, storing cooked eggs the wrong way. All right, let's shift gears to something sneaky. How you store eggs after cooking. Ever left a plate of scrambled eggs on the counter for hours thinking, hey, I'll eat it later? Big mistake. Cooked eggs sitting out too long, or stored sloppily, can become a bacteria playground. Between 40 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit, germs like Salmonella, Listeria, and E. coli multiply fast. For seniors especially, foodborne illnesses hit harder and recover slower. Here's a real-life wake-up call. George, 70, used to whip up a big batch of scrambled eggs weekly, storing them in a loosely covered container. He'd grab a scoop each morning until stomach aches and nausea kept creeping in. Turns out his casual storage was the culprit. He switched to airtight containers and smaller batches, and his tummy troubles vanished. Timing matters too. Hard-boiled eggs last about a week in the fridge. Scrambled or fried, 3 to 4 days, tops. Then there's cross-contamination. Storing cooked eggs near raw meat or unwashed veggies? Bad news, bacteria can hop over. And reheating? Microwaving leftovers into rubbery blobs kills the vibe and nutrients. Try a gentle reheat on the stove with a splash of water instead. Proper storage keeps eggs safe and tasty. Don't sleep on it. Mistake number 4, using spoiled or expired eggs. Now let's talk about a rookie error, cooking with eggs past their prime. Cracked, expired, or poorly stored eggs aren't just gross, they're risky. Even a tiny crack can let salmonella slip in. And for older folks with weaker defenses, that's no joke. Not sure if your eggs are good? Don't trust the carton date blind. It's a guide, not gospel. Try this. Drop an egg in cold water. Sinks and lays flat, fresh, stands upright. Use it soon. Floats? Toss it. Evelyn, 74, learned this the hard way. She cracked an egg, ignored a weird smell, and cooked it anyway. Hours later, she was down with food poisoning. Now she's all about the water test. No repeats. Storage matters too. Keep eggs in the coldest part of your fridge, not the door where temps swing. Cracked eggs from the store? Skip them. Weird smells or colors. Bin them. Fresh eggs, happy belly. It's that simple. Mistake number 5, cooking eggs in unhealthy oils. Last but not least, let's dish about oil. Eggs are awesome. Protein, healthy fats, the works. But fry them in the wrong stuff and you're undoing the magic. Highly processed veggie oils like soybean, corn, or canola break down under heat, pumping out trans fats and oxidized lipids. Those nasties spark inflammation, heart risks, and even brain fog, especially as we age. Frank, 78, fried his eggs in veggie oil for decades, until he learned it might be dragging him down. He swapped to butter and olive oil, and soon felt less sluggish after meals. It's about smoke point too. Cheap oils burn fast, releasing free radicals that age you quicker. Go for stable fats, butter, ghee, coconut oil, or extra virgin olive oil. They taste better and keep your eggs legit. Cooking smart is eating smart. Got a fave oil? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear. Wrapping it up, so there you have it. 5 sneaky mistakes that could turn your eggs from a health boost to a health bust. Overcooking zaps nutrients and oxidizes cholesterol. Raw eggs flirt with salmonella. Sloppy storage breeds bacteria. Expired eggs roll the dice. And bad oils? They flip the script on nutrition. The good news? These fixes are easy. Lower the heat, cook them through, store them right, check for freshness, and pick smart fats. Eggs deserve to shine, not sabotage. What's your takeaway? Drop a 4 in the comments and tell me one thing you'll try. Your feedback fuels us. Love this? Smash that like button, subscribe, and share it with your crew. Thanks for hanging out. See you in the next one.